Hey everyone, welcome back to finally another review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Crucial Whole Milk. The Whole Milk is the metal version of both the Fresh Milk and the Buttermilk. It's one of Crucial's first metal yo-yos back from its 2-year hiatus. I'm going to be covering the history, construction, trick handling, playability, and my overall personal opinions of the yo-yo, so I hope you guys enjoy. So the first section starting off with the history of the yo-yo. So the Whole Milk is obviously the metal version of the Fresh Milk, as I covered previously, and it's one of Crucial's first metal yo-yos back from its little hiatus. It's great to see them back. Paul, who's the owner of Crucial, wanted to make a metal version of many of his great Delrin designs, and the Whole Milk pretty much embodies that ideal yo-yo that he had in mind. Alright, so now moving on to the construction section of the review. This section, as always, I'll be going over the specific specifications of the yo-yo and as well as the few design elements. So as you can obviously see, the Whole Milk is a 6061 aluminum construction. So featuring one type of aluminum, it's not a bimetal. Now moving on to the specifications. The diameter is 55.63 millimeters. The width is 42.76 millimeters. The weight is 67 grams. The gap width is 4.5 millimeters. The bearing is a Crucial 2 groove bearing, as you can see right here. And the response is just regular 19mm slump pads. See, with the design element, first starting out with the hub and the cuff, there's sort of like a step design right here in the inner rim or lip of the yo-yo, where you can almost see it would kind of be like a bimetal design right here. It has multiple steps with inside the cup and a little finger spin area right here with the logo. And as you can see, the shape is much more of like a rounded, organic type of yo-yo, but still has this flared out, like really beefy rims for, different types of tricks and stuff like that. And so you can see the response area, it's slightly flared out right here to reduce string contact with the response as much as possible. It feels really nice in the hand as well because of this nice bead blasted finish. Makes it pretty much perfect for grinds, and also because of the very much rounded and flared out design of the response area and gap. Comparing it to another yo-yo that I think that most people have either tried or owned, it's a Shuto, which pretty much has the exact same dimensions as the Shutter, so just using it to compare different shapes to. You can see the diameter is almost exactly the same. The widths, however, are just about the same as well, with the Shutter being ever so slightly wider. Otherwise than that, they're both pretty much equal in terms of specs. This one's 67 grams, this one's 67 grams I believe, or the Shutter is 67 grams, but the Shuto is, I think, a little bit lighter. Not quite too sure, correct me in that. So now moving on to the trick handling section. So this section is where I basically go over a few basic criteria of tricks that pretty much every other yo-yo can handle, such as speed, tech, horizontal grinds, and lacerations, and things of that nature. And with as many other yo-yos, the Whole Milk can pretty much handle any other trick that you can throw with it, and I'll go into a little more detail with that later. Starting off with how the Whole Milk handles speeds. Now the Whole Milk is 67 grams, as I mentioned in the construction section, and you can really feel its solid presence on the string, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be a slow and sluggish yo-yo. It's actually really maneuverable with the way that the shape is designed and how the weight distribution is handled. It is a little more center weighted, but you can really feel that it's a very maneuverable yo-yo, and you can pretty much go through any other, or pretty much every other fast moving string tricks that you can do. Then moving on with tech. The Whole Milk is pretty much mid-size for the type of yo-yo that it has, which pretty much makes it perfect for doing any type of intricate type tech tricks, and it's pretty rim weighted, so it'll spin for a pretty long time. And the gap width is also pretty wide, so meaning that snags and stuff like that means that it won't be as much of a nuisance, and the yo-yo pretty much glides smoothly between string tricks and transitions that you can do. Now moving on to lacerations. Of the Whole Milk sort of slightly flared out presence and shape, it does make it pretty easily to catch string rejections, and even injections as well, and regular lacerations as well. What I've found about the whole milk regarding certain lacerations, sometimes it might be a little tougher to actually hit it, even though it does have a flat out design. That's probably because it has, you know, a sort of rounded shape in the middle. I don't know, that's something to just consider or look out for, but that doesn't really hinder anything when you're trying to do lacerations or really any other trick. It's sort of just my personal observation. Now grinds, because the whole milk has a pretty much perfect body for grinding, and it has a really good bead blasted finish on the design, it's really smooth to do really any type of grinds you can want. You can do finger spins, regular grinds, thumb grinds, you know, things of that nature. So regarding horizontals, the whole milk is actually slightly center weighted, and that does tend to mean that the whole milk doesn't really handle horizontals that well, but it really does, because, you know, it has a good amount of rim weight to where it can handle, you know, the insane horizontal tricks that you might see other players doing, while still being kind of center weighted to where the feeling might be a little more weighted. But overall, the whole milk can pretty much handle any sort of horizontal that you can do because of the whole milk's nature being very maneuverable. Moving on to the playability section of the review. Went over in the trick handling section. I went over the few different types of tricks that you saw in the trick handling section. I told you how the whole milk handle each and every type of trick that, you know, most players do. And this is just a section I just tell you how the whole milk plays, to me personally. Pretty much an accurate description of how the whole milk plays. It pretty much plays like a metal version of how the fresh milk would play. Pretty much exactly dead on. Obviously the metal version being slightly heavier in weight and in presence as well on string. But however, the maneuverability of the yo-yo is really amazing for the shape and design of the yo-yo. You would think, knowing any of these specs or anything about it, you would think that it would play, or you would think that it would play sort of slow and sluggish and kind of, you know, center weighted because of the way that the design looks. But it's almost the opposite of that, actually. You know, I find that it does have plenty of rim weight for, you know, pretty much any type of trick, and it has this maneuverability that's not very common with yo-yos that have this sort of weight and combined with this sort of shape as well. With its solid presence, I feel that it gives you much more reassurance when you're doing certain types of tricks to ensure that, you know, you have complete control over what you're doing. And, you know, a lot of yo-yos, I feel that sometimes you might not offer that. You know, sometimes with the yo-yo that might be too light or too heavy, or might feel weird in the hand. You know, for some people it's different, and I feel that the whole milk can definitely provide you with that reassurance and play. The whole milk, I really don't have any negatives to say about it, really. You know, I really much enjoyed, you know, my time owning it, and I really liked the way it plays and everything, the way that it feels in the hand. I really like the weight distribution, and I can tell that it's really well thought out and planned for how Paul wanted the yo-yo to play and everything. The whole milk is solid for those who like a good playing yo-yo that's, you know, might take on people who are slower or who do more intricate type of tricks, while it still has the maneuverability for players who desire a more faster type of playstyle, meaning very capable for speed and horizontal type tricks as well. So the yo-yo is really fun as well. I find this yo-yo really fun to play with. It's really good for like a multitude of styles besides 1A, so like 3A and for 5A as well. And that's really the versatility of the whole milk, is that, you know, it pretty much plays great for really any and all styles. Of course, you know, disregarding 2A and 4A. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Sorry I haven't been uploading too many reviews up recently. You know, these reviews kind of take a while to, you know, actually build and everything, but I'm getting this one out to you guys already right now, so there are going to be more reviews on different yo-yos that I've mentioned, you know, in the past for unboxings and, you know, just different things like that. I'll try to get them sent your way as well, and type in the comment sections down below with any other reviews that you want to see from me, you know, whether if it's yo-yos that I've unboxed in the past or mentioned in the past, or maybe it might be yo-yos that I probably don't even have in my collection. I'll try to, you know, review it some way, somehow. So yeah, overall, hope you guys enjoyed this review. Look forward to more videos and stuff like that in the future. As you guys might or might not be aware, I started a Sengoku related channel only. It's in the description down below. Go ahead and subscribe to that channel if you want to see Sengoku exclusive content and stuff like that as well. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, like, comment, subscribe, share, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. See you later.